What's up, Taurus? This is going to be your bi-weekly love check-in. This is for my Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, and for the cross watchers. If you guys enjoy this video, do give me a like, throw me a comment, share. It helps out my channel. If you are new here on this channel, we combine universal law of assumption and consciousness and manifesting with tarot and channeling to look into your dynamic with your specific person and check out how you can actually shift that in the now moment. And so if that is something that you would like, then please do stick around. That is also what I do in my private sessions, guys. So if that's something you're interested in, the links with all the information is in the description box of the video. If you're looking for a more traditional tarot reader or a psychic, I have put links to affiliates there too. Now, guys, we're going to do a check-in, the person on your mind. How do they feel about you? How do you feel about them? And a projected potential. And I say potential, why? Because universal law of assumption, everything exists all at once. This is a check-in into one version of you and your specific person that you, Taurus, have selected, manifested out of the infinite that are available right now. In this moment, creation is finished. Everything on the outside is a reflection of you. In your personal reality, everyone is you pushed out. So if you would like to manifest this differently, you can have any version of anyone or anyone you like. It just requires a shift in your state of consciousness and the version of Taurus that you're being and your dominant thoughts and assumptions projected from that place, okay? So if you want to check out my course, I take you through all the fundamentals. The course is called Shifted. The link is in the bio, and I also teach you how that applies to your specific person. And I do it in my readings as well, okay? I just give you some tips. So let's do the check-in, Taurus. How does your person feel about you? 10 of Pentacles is in the reverse. Strength card is in the reverse, lacking a little bit of confidence in terms of the 10 of Pentacles, which is the future vision, the house and home. Could have been some struggles or ego clashes in that department. For some of you, that Strength card in the reverse, it's the shadow energy. The shadow, as I said, the shadow energy in this deck, this is the shadow side and it's the Devil card, right? So for some of you, there seems to be some fears, some frustrations, and some tensions around this 10 of Pentacles. Let's have a look. Yeah, 10 of Cups has come out right after. So on one hand, it looks like this person feels happily ever after with you. Then we've got the Devil card. We'll get more clarity on what that really is. Death card in the reverse. Things seem to be a little bit going round and round and round. Some of you, there's unfinished business outside of your situation. So this person is like lacking confidence to move ahead. We're not going to fix them in that way. If you feel like this is going round and round, Taurus, I'm going to explain exactly how to break that in the now, okay? But basically in the recent perceived past, Taurus, of this experience that you had, if this is your reading, it looks like the Devil card, fears. You know, some of you, that's like unfinished business, like we would classify that as fears when it comes to the happily ever after, because that could be someone that feels like they don't necessarily trust the happily ever after due to family issues. It doesn't have to always be unfinished business like with exes and stuff. But for some of you also, this could be a person that has had a family before, and so there's unfinished business there, and that's why that 10 of Pentacles in the reverse, which is actually tangible, okay, like committing to the situation, moving in together and all of that seems difficult, okay, in this version, because it feels like there's a lot of this ties outside of the connection, maybe, okay? Unfinished business. Now, 9 of Swords, stress and anxiety. And then we've got Hanged Man, it's in the reverse. So it's like they want to come unstuck. This person seems to be the version that you're selecting in the now, guys, that's been going round and round from one state. Seems to have some like facing their demons or something like that around fears, stress and anxiety, trying to come unstuck, you know, seeing you as potential for happily ever after, but going round and round a bit. So, you know, we need to transform that on your end if that's what you want. I mean, we've got Knight of Wands in the reverse. That's a bit of the shadow knight. So some of you have experienced definitely chemistry with this person, but it seems to be going a bit in and out, round and round. Let's see what this Devil card is. High Priestess. Could go through periods of silence. You know, what have we got? But we've got a Page of Cups. We've got Justice card as well. Now, there's a portion of you that marriage, divorce, legal matters are in the mix, or contracts, something like that. Some of you children, okay? So there's unfinished business and fears in really committing to your situation, because there's stuff that needs to be released. Could be like a toxic tie. Now, guys, if you want to get rid of that, or all these conditions and circumstances, then you just need to take your awareness off it. You can't experience anything that you're not aware of, guys. So you just need to shift it, and then the conditions will shift. The circumstances don't matter. But the High Priestess, they feel intuitively connected to you, but it's a little stuck. There's indecision. We've got the Magician card in the reverse. There's unfulfilled potential here. Okay, let's see what this High Priestess is. King of Wands. There's attraction and chemistry. It's like hot, cold. They're hot, but then they pull back maybe. The Hermit card, this person's trying to go within and release some kind of fears, or get rid of some kind of, you know, maybe, you know, some of you could be dealing with someone that is like the commitment phobe. Okay, guys, why am I doing that? Because if that's what you keep experiencing, if you're hot for someone, but you feel like they're the commitment phobe for X, Y, Z reason, they've separated before, or they've had toxic dynamics, or they're not ready, it's your selection, guys. Like, you have no idea how quickly people do a 180 when you stop focusing in the same way, okay? It's all just you pushed out. So this is stuckness, indecision, and Hermit card. Some of you got a person that's like they're in introspection, what they're trying to get release. And also Hermit card can be like King of Wands. We've got that Knight of Wands in the reverse. So either it can come in and out, communication can come in and out, there's attraction, but then there's unfinished crap that this person's trying to let go of, like fear, anxiety, Nine of Swords in the reverse. Don't take it if it's not your story, guys. And if it is your story, as I always say, fuck it in a bucket. Like, change your thoughts in connection. So the identity of Taurus that has what you want, think from that end, not wishing and hoping. So anyone that doesn't know what I mean, you can go and read Neville or look at other coaches, or you can look at my course. It will make sense to you. But that's really all you need to do. The round and round thing, if this is like in one version of the connection, it's because the focus hasn't shifted, and it's not manipulation, guys. You need to step into version of Taurus that has it how you want, and project thoughts and assumptions that this person is a certain type of a way. Not commitment phobe. Totally all about committing to you. If there's like unfinished business or seeming conditions, take your attention off them, and they will shift for you. Everything's existing now, and they're just a reflection for those who want it. Okay, Libra energy, Virgo, Gemini, Capricorn, Scorpio, Pisces energy. Okay, how do you feel about them, Taurus? Ten of Cups is in the reverse. So on one hand, you feel like it could be the happily ever after, but you feel it's not going in the direction you want. So shift your focus. That's all. Okay, Devil card in the reverse. Wow. Okay, so, you know, some of you have held this person in the assumption that they're trying to get rid of something toxic. So then you're going to continue to see evidence of that, or they have a lot of fears. And some of you feel very bound by this situation because you want it a certain way, and it could be that that's frustrating you. So no one to change but self-concept, guys, version of you that you're being, dominant thoughts and assumptions pushed out. And also, yeah, your self-concept. If you feel like this is triggering a part of you where you feel this person is hot and cold, not committing, not giving you everything, round and round, whatever, then, you know, check out the story about Taurus. I'm worthy, I'm deserving of this person. Of course they love me. No, they're not hot and cold at all. They're so consistent. They make me feel, they go over and above to make me feel secure, loved, adored. Okay, Taurus, when people look like they're going in and out, it is just states of you shifting in and out. Look, oh my God, Hangman in the reverse. You both have it. So there's something about wanting to get out of a stuck energy. You might be holding this person also in an assumption that they need to release something. So again, guys, shift it. They don't need to, everything's perfect right now. They're showing up perfectly. Five of Wands, you feel like you need to compete for the love or the attention because there seems to be, and I'm going to get the Oracle cards, for those of you for whom this is the reading, okay? And you don't need to take it. And like I said, we shifted in a moment. But to date, it seems like there's been tension, outside competing interests, unfinished business. For some of you, you've actually had clashing and conflict with this person. Now, 5 of Wands also, some of you might have more than one person that's fighting for your attention, which is also fine, Taurus. But why don't you apply the best possible self-concept to any romantic interest, that everyone shows up and treats you like a king or a queen, and you will see it reflected back, okay? If you feel like this is causing you, it's like you feel like this is a cycle or a pattern, or you have fear or anticipation that you always have to fight or compete, or you're not chosen, or you don't get the full whatever, it's really just shifting you, guys. I go through it in the course. Ace of Cups, love, okay? So some of you want to have like the rebirth with this person after tension. Some of you might be wondering if you want to move forward and have new love. If you do, Taurus, for sure, okay? That's also okay. Hangman's like, there's something about hold on or let go, or you feel like frustrated because you're like, okay, well, until this person releases this whole dynamic and pattern, I'm frustrated. So, you know, I'm hoping and waiting for this to turn into the 10 of Cups and have that loving connection. But I saw that 10 of Cups in the reverse, and it makes you doubt that you can have it. So yeah, shift the story. Yeah, exactly. It's like testing your patience. Some of you feel like the timing might not be right. Divine timing, they're not ready, or they need to heal. These are all, guys, assumptions. Even if someone has said it, it's a projection, and what happens is you just continue to keep it alive through moment by moment by moment by focusing in that way, globbing onto that and obsessing about that, and it's going to take time. How do you close the time gap? It's like there's no continuum, guys. You're not manipulating a person that said that they're not ready, or that they have all these demons and things that they're trying to release, and that there's exes in the mix and legal matters and contract. You literally have to just step into right now the version of Taurus that has it exactly how you want. Okay, that's it. Because there's 10 of Swords in the reverse and Death card in the reverse. Some of you, you're aware that there's been a bad ending outside of your connection, and that's that Death card in the reverse that's on both sides. So now it's going round and round. Like, you could have an assumption this person needs to heal from pain or something bad, and so they're not ready. Now, for others of you, that's caused you to feel pain, or you feel that you have to fight for attention, and so that is something that's being reflected back to you. It's a story. So I would encourage you, Taurus, that's a self-concept thing. Okay, I never have to compete for love. I'm always the only person. And competing, guys, could be anything. It could be an ex that's not in the picture, but you feel like it's a block to you having what you desire and deserve, which is in existence in consciousness right now, like in the unseen. You just need to pluck it into your awareness, okay, and it will materialize very quickly. But the Death card in the reverse, you know, you feel like this person has unfinished business, or, you know, you are aware still that this person is like, it's going round and round, and there's other competing interests or factors at play. Why do we have an Ace of Cups? Okay, 9 of Cups in the reverse, Page of Pentacles. You feel like you want this person to make an offer. It is like the wish fulfillment, but it's in the reverse. You haven't received it. 9 of Cups in the reverse also. Look, a small portion of you might feel that this person acts very overindulgent, like because they come across as hot and cold and not giving you everything, and you might get frustrated, like you have to fight for their love, or they're not. So while you hold that belief about self, that that's what you receive, because it's reflecting that to you, and you keep assuming that's what they're doing, then you will keep going round and round, because there's issues here to do with commitment, Hierophant card, and that is you, Taurus. It's in the reverse. Now, the thing is, Taurus, first of all, if you want the commitment, you say, oh, like that I'm all they want. Take, you know, forget about fighting with other energies or any conditions or time or circumstances in the now. I'm all they want. And allow the outside to show you that, validate. They will if you persist. If it's also, it could be clashing when it comes to values, religion, culture. If you make that a thing, then that's a thing, because that's 5 of Wands as well. There could be family members and drama connected to that are influences. So there's a doubt and a stress. that this can move forward because of that reason. Now, also, I was going to say, guys, you know, if this is going round and round and it's caused pain between the two of you, Justice card could also be like this, wanting to make good with you and be more balanced. So you could have had clashing and conflict with this person in the recent perceived past. Now, guys, you can absolutely you're manifesting it all moment by moment. So this person with the Page of Cups, they could come in and want to like make a gesture and apologize, but they're seemingly still stuck in this check-in, guys. It's not fortune telling. If you manifest an apology but you don't change concept of self, okay, I am the version of Taurus. I know for sure that, of course, they love me, they want me, I have it exactly how I want, this is how they are. If you hold on to the resentment and keep going round and round, or the old story and circumstances and conditions, well, you might get an apology, but things just keep going slow, okay? So we don't need to overthink how things manifest. Like, you know, you can close the gap and get it really quickly. If you feel like this is slow, guys, you're tying yourself into an observation and a version of you that's aware of time, which is the opposite of being in. It's just not, you're not in a version of Taurus that has it in the now, where the outside conforms, okay? All right, Taurus, I hope that makes sense. So, did I say the signs, guys? Yeah, I mean, Libra, Pisces energy, there's you, Taurus, Scorpio over here. Yeah, okay, let's get you some cards. So what is this person? Oh yeah, and then Virgo energy, Capricorn, yeah. So what does this person want to tell you? Yeah, rock bottom, legal issues, life falling apart. So there's something that this person has gone through. And so, like, look, I mean, it's not, you know, you being non-compassionate, but again, for those of you that want it, and we're not manipulating the person that has a lot of issues, which then impedes on your connection. You literally just need to, like, not make it a condition to your manifestation and focus on this person being the best version of themselves for you, okay? Life falling apart, okay? Legal issues, we've got planning, text, phone call, meet up. We also have opposites attract, guys. Now, not your usual type. We also have different spiritual beliefs. So I did point that out, that might be an issue, okay? Doesn't have to be an issue. Push, pull, power struggles, imbalance, stubborn. Now, Taurus, again, push, pull. They are your mirror. So if you think they're stubborn, you need to change and be like, no, they're not stubborn at all. They're stubborn in a way, like they're stubborn about me. They can't get enough of me. They're fixed on me. They give me everything I want. They treat me like royalty, etc. and persist in that. Yeah, high value. There you go, Taurus. The Empress, and that is the Empress energy. The Empress, beautiful, sexy, abundant, confident, which is you. And then we've got sick and tired of cycles, round and round. Over it, decision made. Now, there could also be decision made around something else, like letting go, releasing, you know, all this stuff, something toxic, life falling apart, legal issues, whatever, unrelated to you guys. So that's the Hermit's journey. But also they could be sick and tired of the cycles with you, push, pull. We have infatuation, denial, obsession, attraction. That's like the push, pull, the hot, cold, everything that I've talked about, guys. So the cards are perfect. If it's your reading, guys, it's a reflection of where your awareness has been. Let's treat it as stale from this now moment and shift your focus only on what it is that you truly desire, which is available now, because creation is finished. As I said, all things exist, all possibilities. You just need to reselect, okay? All right, I hope that helps those who it helps. Doesn't have to be for everyone, guys. Like I said, you can check out my course Shifted if you want to actually like really check the foundations. You don't need a course because there's plenty of content online. But if you want to go through that and learn more, I take you through the whole process. There's definitely, you know, this is a reach out, text, phone call, meetup. We just don't want all this push, pull and going round and round, guys. So take your power back, put your fucking, you know, crown on, Empress. Step into highest version of self, step into identity first, version of Taurus. I know that I'm the one that selects my reality. I'm God of my reality. I'm pure consciousness and I'm version of Taurus that has exactly what I want, because why wouldn't I? And I'm definitely chosen, worthy, deserving, whatever it is that's being triggered. And then also you reselect through dominant thoughts and assumptions. This person, keep it very clean, take out all the conditions and the recent perceived past perceptions, what was said, what was done. That's your fastest route to closing the gap and manifesting really quickly, guys, with a little bit of discipline focus. All right. Okay, I love you guys so much, and in essence I hope that guided some of you, and I will check in with you in 2 weeks time.